Hey, what's happening, everybody? Rod J back again with a little bit of beer news for you. I was going through my online newspaper, and yes, I have an online newspaper, as you can see here, Rod J's Beer Venture News. You can Google that if you like to pick it up online, but this actually has different pieces it gathers from the internet all around beer related information. And it talked about the fastest growing craft breweries of 2017 that was just released from the Brewers Association. So I figured I'd do a quick video just kind of hitting on some of those things. And this is something that is an inaugural list put together by the Brewers Association. And they mentioned here unveils their list of 50 small and independent craft brewers across 25 states, showing a diversity of growth. And of these companies, they mentioned the median growth from 2016 to 2017 was 216%. The median size of breweries on this list went from 284 barrels in 2016 to 963 barrels in 2017. And these companies represent 5.5% of craft's growth by volume for 2017, including 8 brew pubs, 40 microbreweries, and 2 regional craft breweries. So craft beer is still going strong out there. I know we're hearing a lot of things about contraction or saturation taking place. And I think we're still in a situation where we still have some pretty good things happening. Look, we went to 6,300 breweries this year. Last year, we were more around 6,000. We did have some fall off in 2017 of some of the breweries, but guess what? When your numbers are bigger, so are your losses. So you're kind of looking at maybe percentage-wise. I think there's still a lot of good things happening in the craft brew world. Not going to go ringing that alarm bell yet. But before I get to the list, take a look at some of the criteria here. Methodology, the list represents only small independent breweries with all their production at their own facilities. Breweries had to be open at least by 12/31/2015 or earlier to be considered. And it only includes breweries that reported to the Brewers Association annual beer industry production survey. Breweries with staff estimates or data from state excise tax reports were not considered. And finally, breweries must have had data from at least 3 years to be considered. So you have some different things in there. There might be a few breweries that might be doing well, not on the list, but I think this does encompass a lot of the small breweries. So with that all being said, we turn to the map of the 50 fastest growing breweries. And as you can see, all around the country, a lot of good things happening. One of the things here with me being in Ohio, down in Cincinnati, we had 2 on the list, which was number 5, Royal Docks Brewing, and number 34, Platform Beer Company. Have not had Royal Docks, but I've had Platform. Been very pleased on some of the stuff they're doing. So nice to see them actually make the list. Didn't realize they were around as long as they actually were. So good for them. You have a good amount, of course, throughout that East Coast and, of course, through California and Oregon. Some of your usual suspects. When you scroll down here, here's all 50 if you want to take a look. Maybe you've had some of these beers. Maybe you have had some of you thought they weren't maybe as great. Who knows? But these are kind of their up-and-comers going into this year, making some nice headway out there. Maybe other ones you'll hear about at some point along those lines. So maybe mark a few of these down and go check them out. Thanks for swinging by for another beer news segment. Look forward to catching up with you guys again. Keep drinking those good craft beers. Remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers.